Hello, everyone. My name is Jermaine Brewer, and today I want to show you how to create a segment in Data Cloud and or Marketing Cloud Growth. So if you are using Marketing Cloud Growth, it's basically built on Data Cloud. And so when you create a segment, then you will be using Data Cloud. So in order to get there, here in the Data Cloud app, we select the drop down, we select segments, that'll take you there. Or if you're using Marketing Cloud Growth, you just go into your Marketing Cloud app and you click on segments. It doesn't matter. You see, it shows me the same segments. It doesn't matter which one you go to, it's going to take you to the same place. So let's go ahead and select new. All right, and then we're going to use a visual builder, but you can use Einstein to create your segments, and I'll probably create a video here in the near future that'll show you how to do that. Then we also just want to choose standard segment here. Go ahead and select next. For the data space, you would just leave your default selected here, or if you have different data spaces, then you would choose the one accordingly. Segment name. So let's say we want to do all leads that are in the working status. Maybe we want to send out a targeted email to include all of those leads that we are currently working on. Or if they're in nurturing status or new, or really any statuses that you have, we could use that as an example. So we'll just say lead status is working. All right, you can name your segment anything you want. And then for our segment on, so this is going to be real important here. If you're just using Data Cloud by itself, then you could choose maybe different objects depending on what you're segmenting by. But if you are using Marketing Cloud Growth, then you need to make sure you choose unified individual. Okay, each time you create a segment, that's very important for the Marketing Cloud Growth side that you choose unified individual. Because if not, you won't be able to use this segment over there in Marketing Cloud. It's best practice to have a description here, but I'm not going to create one for now. I'll go ahead and select next. Here's where we could choose standard publish or rapid publish. So it even tells you here, standard publish will use the last 2 years of engagement data in segment, or we can rapid publish where to use the last 7 days. So I'll just use the standard publish. For the publish schedule, this is another important thing here. If you want this segment to be dynamic, meaning you want it to, auto populate for you, then you're going to need to set a schedule. So the schedule we have here is either every 12 hours or 24 hours. If you choose not to schedule, then this is pretty much going to be a static segmentation, which means it's just going to run one time and that's it. Whatever gets populated, that's going to stay until you either run it again or come in here and change your settings. And in the look back window, we'll just say we're going to go back 90 days, but you can go back to like 2 years if needed. So we'll go ahead and select save. All right, so that takes us here. And now this is where we select our attributes. So think of attributes as like fields, right? It's the metadata per se. So once this get done loading, all right, so it's taking a little while here. All right, so over here on the left, we have our attributes populated now. So we have direct attributes and we have related attributes. You can also search if you know what you're looking for here. But basically, I'm going to go to the lead object here. And then I'm looking for lead status. So here we go. And all you have to do is drag your attribute from the left and drag it over here to the right. All right. So normally I'll just put this as lead party individual here. And then we want at least one value here. So that means one lead that's related to a record that has at least this attribute. So our operator is equal to, but you notice we have the option to do has no value, has a value, is not equal to, contains, does not contain, matches. So we can slice and dice this a lot of different ways. But in our case, we're going to say is equal to, and then we'll say working. All right, and if we wanted to add multiple, we could also. So we can add another attribute here, and we can do some and or statements if need be. So we can get real complex. We can also exclude certain things that we don't want to populate. So maybe we only want to get active leads or hot leads or something like that, leads with a hot rating and not cold. So we could exclude that here. All right, once we are done, we can go ahead and select save. Once you hit save, it's going to do a recount as it tells you here. And you notice this is going to start recounting. And I didn't have any populated here, but if you did have any leads that was in that status, it should show you in that segment population. Then we select done. And that's it. Now we've got our segment. So if we want to go back in and change the attributes or change the rules, we could do that later right here, or we can go in and change the properties, or we could clone this specific segment. And then once you are ready to use it, make sure you go ahead and select publish now. So you definitely got to make sure you publish it in order to use it. So that'll take some time. But basically, that's how you create a segment.